Civilian music.
My third video installment of a video series called Logic Bag of Tricks. My name is Paul DiFrancesco, and I'll show you a bunch of tips and tricks on how to use Apple Logic in your everyday productions. First two videos, I started off with showing you how to edit and getting your loop properly on the grid, just so it loops properly. Okay, you know, we got our loop. It's together. It's funny. Anyhow, we are going to chop it up and maybe make it our own. So what I'm going to do is just work with one of them. I'm going to just get rid of all these here. Just work with the initial loop that we have. And basically, Logic has a great way of chopping things up. In the right-hand corner here, there's all these options for secondary tools, and basically you can set a secondary tool. I like to set the scissors. You can be holding Command, and basically you can chop up your audio however you please, which is kind of great. Sorry about the clicks. It's just my card doing weird stuff. So anyhow, what's great about Logic is you can hold Command and expose your scissors tool, and you can hold Alt. And basically what Alt does is gives you this little plus sign beside the scissors. And what that's going to do is, if you cut it on, here, I'll bring it over to the 1 beat, just so we're more clear on this. If you bring it, if you cut basically on the beat, you'll cut 4 out, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you'll cut like 3 cuts, because basically you'll be cutting on every beat. So there we are. See? 1, 2, 3, 4. You're cutting on every beat. It's great. It's awesome. Awesome little option. Also, if you go in the middle, you'll be cutting every half beat, which is great. You know, it totally chops up your audio, so you can rearrange it however you want. Say, take a chunk here, put over here, you know, and just kind of screw up your audio, whatever you want to do, you know. I mean, it's up to you, basically. See what I did to the loop, you know. You're just recreating the wheel however you want it. And you know, you can just loop that. Now that's your own little invention of what the drums were. A little choppy, a little choppy, because you don't have everything on beats. So what I would do is go in and kind of, you know, edit things so they're a little less choppy. You know, just so you got the whole transient exposed. You know, you're not cutting off anything right at the transient, because it kind of sounds like really choppy and nasty, right? So, you know, just kind of, you know, this one here is a little less chopped off. I could, you know, that's beautiful, right? So we don't even need this. So, you know, you can just edit it to your taste. See, that starts getting choppy, right? So, add it to your taste, how you want it. But that should be good edit, you know? That should be good. There you go. Totally different than our original loop that we had. I'll show you our original loop was this. I'll make a copy of this track, so I don't have to do it on my own vocal track. And I believe it was this, our own loop, right? It's a great thing about Logic too. It's non-destructive editing. So once you chop things up, you can, as long as you haven't time stretched it. That's an important thing I should say. Is as long as you haven't time stretched it, you can. It's non-destructive. You can totally open up the loop again and get your loop back to its original condition. Right. So, yeah. So that's some little tricks about cutting up your loops in Logic and stuff. So I hope you enjoyed it. And next up, I will continue on showing you how to chop up your loops and maybe putting them into the ESX now that you're more familiar with cutting things up and editing things. Thank you for watching my videos, and you can check out my website at www.civilianmusic.com. The link below. You can click on it and check it out. Okay, thank you.